Hey, welcome back to this mini lecture. My name is Dino. It's on lifelong transcripts, a new technology. The focus of this video is to explore the different types and roles of digital transcripts. First, a definition. The more formal term, instead of digital transcripts, is interoperable learning record (ILR). It's a verifiable record of a person's achievements in education or training processes, formal or informal, classroom-based or workplace-based. So it's broader. It takes in a wider array of different things like processes, training, outside of school stuff. What is the context? Like why are we doing this? There's been a credential explosion. American universities, colleges, and workforce training programs are now awarding at least 738,428 unique credentials. So obviously there's a ton of them. So that leads a question of how do we designate these credentials. There's a bidirectional nature for these ILRs. There's two directions. One for employees. Prospective employees use them to look for jobs requiring the skills they have. And then employers can comb through skills to find prospective hires with the skills they need. So it kind of saves time on both ways, makes it a bit more efficient and effective, ideally. Some characteristics of ILRs. There's a changing focus of the way transcripts are being done. Old classic transcripts, they show courses that the students passed and majors that they declared. In contrast, these new scripts, they list skills people have learned, like customer service, project management, and experiences that would include other life experiences they accumulated. So again, they're broader based. One of the benefits of them is that there's student control in terms of employers. This digital trail of the ILR would remain in the learner's control to share with prospective employers. And it would also make transfer credit easier. It makes it easier for a student to transfer academic credits earned at one institution to another. So that will again ideally help students be able to transfer to make earning a diploma or degree somewhere else a little bit simpler and more straightforward. There's some problems and opportunities. In terms of problems, is this idea of missing experience. Most academic transcripts omit work or military histories, internships, apprenticeships, and other relevant experience. Instead, course names such as Biology 101 or Business 101 reveal little about what students have actually learned. So the former, the military histories, the work, the internships, the apprenticeships, etc., they probably give you a better idea of what the person's learned as opposed to the broad course names. This is also something ideally that will happen. They'll provide a unified language. The learner, the learning provider, and the employer are all speaking different languages that don't interconnect. So ideally through these ILRs, it will help them do that. Some final quotes from Marcus's work. We're trying to live inside this whole pre-industrial design and figure out how we interface with technology to take it further. More specifically, it's everyone is wrangling with trying to figure out which of these experiments are really going to work, such as, these ILRs. Here's some questions and takeaways specifically about ILRs. Verification. Who verifies these skills? Like, will there be an overseeing body? Is it dependent on institutions, etc.? In terms of merit, I wonder what the balance is between skills and experiences and courses and majors. I can't see, it seems that there's more of a focus on the skills and experiences, or maybe less to the courses and majors, but they'll have to be part of it, both of those things. And in terms of continuing education, is really useful because it can help people transfer credits as they continue learning throughout life in a more formal way. In terms of control, I wonder, control by students of their ILRs is great, but what about future control? I wonder if you say, I'm not into this whole ILR thing. Will they eventually become compulsory? As opposed to today, we have the resume cover letter, maybe we need the ILR in the future. Or that'll be required, and may or may not like that. This is something in terms of verifications. In terms of institutions, you probably need some kind of institution or institutions to do this accreditation and verification, and this is done for validity to make sure that it somehow makes some kind of sense and it's actually proper. How are these credentials generated? How are they updated over time? In terms of long term, the form, we don't know what they're going to be. Are they be uniform and fixed, where they're all the same, or are they going to be varied and grow over time? Who will be the verifier? Will there be consolidation of verifiers over time? Will it become universal in nature, where international nature, where there's a universal global adoption of these ILRs? And then in terms of learning, will it be more about what happens to basic thought, which is more fun and stuff, versus more specific skills and experiences? That was Lifelong Transcripts. My name is Dino. Please feel free to comment on this. Please feel free to like this video. Please feel free to give your comments on what you think about lifelong transcripts like ILRs. Also, please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.